He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets to start on the next drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Ending off on the draw play. They bring him down right at the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Reed. The receiver grabs it. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down and 10 now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Oh, what a grab!
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
They'll run the option. He's brought down out at the 46. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to find some room. It's Owens. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking for the wideout. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Now, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that, right?
Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner is brought down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Reed. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Aggies will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Look at now throwing here to start the drive. He's hit as he throws it. Off target and incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To throw, it's Reed. Look out, room to run here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, they're going to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Now here comes the point after attempt. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive.
Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line and this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You're relying over offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Reed. On the run here, lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking deep to the right side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Back to throw again. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
You try the ground game here with the running back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Design quarterback run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
To throw, it's Reed. Looking for his back. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient.
Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do. They're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Leaning on the run game here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's got it again. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Manning. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. It's good for 1st down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
The Longhorns are in the red zone now. Trying to run it. It's Lacey. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On the run, it's Lacy. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. Second down.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.